Adhikary a last semester student from Bangladesh, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to talk about three simple yet impactful actions that will help Unilever as an organization to increase women participation across its value chain.
28 trillion or 26% could be added to global annual GDP by 2025 in a scenario in which women play an identical role in labor markets to that of men. It will take 170 years to reach gender equality if present trends continue. Unilever depend on women as their discerning customers, creative and engaged employees, and lastly as their empowered partners in supply chain. 70% of the people making the decision to buy Unilever brands are women, and 64% of consumer spending is controlled by women. UBL have taken initiative in three areas to achieve gender balance. They have hired their first female regional sales head and their first female C-shift manager. Gender balance has gone from less than 10% to 30% at leadership level within 2 years. However, the participation rate of women in blue-collar jobs of UBL is extremely low.
After looking into studies by leading experts, coupled with my own personal discussion with working women, what I found out is that some of the driving forces behind persistent gender gaps are the outdated social norms and beliefs. These outdated social norms and beliefs result in lack of advancement in career, lack of access to job, and discrimination in workforces for women.
After understanding the driving forces, I was convinced on what should be the big idea that can tackle this problem, and that is breaking stereotypes and unshackling opportunities for women throughout the value chain of Unilever Bangladesh Limited. The action plan for executing the big idea is divided into three different segments. The first segment is breaking stereotypes about women employment in UBL, Project Shati. Project Shati is an initiative to empower women in rural Bangladesh by creating livelihood. Women who will be called Shatiapa will learn various aspects of running a retail business from inventory to distribution management. They will also be introduced to Unilever product which they will promote and sell. All Shatiapas will be under female territory managers who will lead them to economic freedom. Second segment is breaking stereotypes about women's participation in workplace. Project Nirbharata. Nirbharata is an initiative to make workplace safer and impartial for women. This initiative is divided into two parts. First, gender balance management. Through initiatives like agile working, where workers are allowed to work as long as business needs are fully met, and balanced lead, where hiring manager must attract equal numbers of male and female applicants for at least 80% of the job openings. Project Nirbharata will surely ensure gender balance in management. The second approach is ensuring safety for women throughout the value chain. Through proper guideline and monitoring, safety will be ensured for female workers at Kalurgarh to brand managers at Gulshan. Now the last segment is breaking stereotypes in the advertisements of UBL. 40% of the women cannot relate at all with the women they see in the advertisement. Only 3% of the advertisement showed women in the managerial, aspirational, and leadership roles. The idea is to create relevance with UBL's female customer through breaking the outdated social norms and beliefs in advertisement of UBL's brand with purpose. The campaign will start off with brand Surf Excel, tapping into Surf Excel's social purpose, which is related to reducing women's burden of household choices. An ad campaign named Equal Responsibility, consisting of two ads, will start off. The first ad will portray newly married husbands and wife taking the laundry responsibility equally. The second ad will portray a mother teaching his son on how to wash clothes and making him understand it's his responsibility too. To ensure accountability and credibility of the three actions, 4 KPIs have been set for 2 years. 400 women employed, 50% gender balance in workplace, 10% increase in safety in workplace for women, and 20% increase in brand relevance with female customers. The impact can be narrowed down to two parts: ensuring employment of more than 400 females to help Unilever on the path of reaching USLP Goal 2, and bringing gender balance and safety in UBL's workplace as efforts to reach UNDP's SDG Goal 5 for corporates. Through breaking stereotypes and ensuring gender equality, I believe Unilever will be one step closer to achieve their purpose of making sustainable living commonplace.